I just thought I'd do a update on it. Okay, thanks for the replies on my video about my the graphics card. I don't think there's a problem with the graphics card because, as I say, I use it on Windows, on Linux, and I've never seen what was what happened was so dramatic. I mean, the whole screen everywhere was just blocks everywhere, right? So it's not done it since. I mean, I'm watching YouTube right now, right? I'm got it on pause. Just play it. So I'm watching Let's Dig 18 at the moment. I've got no problems whatsoever right now. It's just I haven't even seen a block appear on it. So if I pause the video, he's doing a meal advertisement. That's why I thought I could share this bit because it's advertisement, isn't it? He's advertising factor75.com. Anyway, so if I go to let's go to open a new tab, everything's fine. Obviously, I turned off the hardware acceleration command line. And as I say, I'm on ups, uninterruptible power supply, so I don't get surges. I mean, the video that happened was, as I say, it was when, if I go to history, um, the only way I could watch that video was by putting my mouse over, hovering my mouse over it. So if I hover my mouse over it, that is the guy's video that caused me a problem. I can hover my mouse over it without any problems, but when I initially opened that video, it just, yeah, it was scary. I thought my machine was dying and I thought I'd been attacked, but I don't know. I don't open it. I just don't open it, right? So I don't know if there's something in the script or what, but anyway, since then I've been installing a virtual box on here, right? So on Ubuntu, if I minimize my browser, I've installed VirtualBox, which is Oracle VM VirtualBox, right? So if I open the VirtualBox now, I've had no problems with that either. I can actually now run, I've installed Linux Mint on there, right? I've also installed Zorin on there, but they're not available right now because they're mounted on an external. I have to go to. I have to mount the drive partitions, so I should close that in a minute actually, because it says can't enumerate you. Well, hang on a minute. I'll just close that. So I've actually mounted on VirtualBox drive, which is another partition I just created. So I've just mounted. I've just actually got Linux Mint and Zorin R17 in the VirtualBox as well. So now, when I run VirtualBox, I can. There we go. It says it can mount it now. Look, so I can actually run these operating systems inside a VirtualBox as well now. I've had no issues with running that at all, and that works. I don't want to start it up right now because, as I say, I'm watching YouTube right now. But it works. If you look, the icons have changed now. Before it was like no entry thing. Now it can see the virtual machines, and I installed them yesterday to try out. So I unmount that. I actually keep the virtual machines on the Linux desktop on a separate drive now, so that I don't fill up my boot drive with a lot of stuff. So when I back up my Linux, I'm not backing up virtual machines as well because I don't want to be backing them up. So I've just unmounted that. So obviously, when everything you put on your Linux distribution, if you start backing up that, oh my hand's stuck. I've got the tripod and I put my hand through it to get to my mouse. So every time now, okay, I appreciate all these comments I've had from people. People are saying it might be a sign that your graphics card's dying. I honestly don't think so because I know the graphics card is. I bought it. It cost me like 80 quid, I think. 75 quid, I think it was when I bought it. It was a few years ago. But I don't play games. It doesn't do any work. It doesn't get cooked. It doesn't get any higher than 32, 40 to 40 Celsius, right? the actual heat sink, I've got a temperature monitor on my computer, right? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see down there, but there's a temperature thing on there. I am always watching it, and I've got an alarm set on it. And if the temperature goes above 40, 50, if it gets to 50 Celsius, it sends an alarm off. It actually beeps if it gets to the alarm temperature, and it's never beeps. It never beeps, just I don't. The only time I've ever seen it overheat, actually I've never seen it overheat. I mean, I've had the flight simulator, flight gear, and when I say the reason I was making a mistake then when I said that was because I set the alarm threshold too low. I set it to 40, and it did reach 40 Celsius, and the alarm went off. But that was because I set the temperature too low. You can go up to, those graphics cards can get to a temperature much higher than 40 or 50 or 60. But it's never been that hot, ever. I can swear on that on my mother's grave. I've never seen my graphics card get up to 60 Celsius, ever, right? Because I don't play games. And the flight simulator I play uses OpenGL, which is open software. So it doesn't use, I haven't even got a game that uses the normal, non-GPL graphics, right? I don't have a game. I don't have one that will run. I've got a U-boat, a submarine thing, but that's open source as well. So I honestly can't see that my graphics card would be failing because it's not being cooked. It's cold. It's freezing. It's freezing. So I don't know. It had to be a code that did it. It had to be some sort of bad code. We've heard that before. Bad code. Bad genes. Well, bad code. Anyway, it must have been some sort of glitch with YouTube, and it must have come through the hardware accelerated thing. But that's turned off now. I've turned the hardware acceleration from the browser to the graphics card. I've turned that off now. So I'm hoping it won't happen again. Now, that's interesting as well because remember, this hasn't happened to me before until I actually turned on hardware acceleration, which is a command you put in the browser in Firefox. You turn on, you pipe your YouTube videos through hardware acceleration, and it was only after I did that this happened, right? It hasn't happened before that, and it hasn't happened since. Now I've turned it off again now, so I'm hoping I'm all good. So anyway, that's the update. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for your help as well, guys. I mean, everyone that's been commenting. I really appreciate it because, as I say, I wasn't sure what was going on, but it doesn't seem to be happening now. So anyway, fingers crossed. Right, but if my graphics card is failing or was failing, I would certainly go and get another one. But at the moment, I can't afford it anyway. I ain't got the money. But I don't see blocks anywhere. I mean, the way that happened, it was blocks everywhere. So that's what made me think it had to be some malicious code or bad code or something. Because if it was a gradual process of my graphics card failing, you might get the odd block. And there's another guy commented. Thank you for that comment, by the way, because that reassures me a bit. So if you get the odd block appearing, that's a sign, and it happens a lot. That is a sign that your graphics card's failing. But this was just a one-off. It was a flash in the pan, you know, and it's gone. It's not happening again. So yeah, if you got a hardware fault, normally it will keep happening over and over and over again, right? Well, this isn't happening over and over again. It happened once, and that was it. So that's why I'm thinking it's bad code. Anyway, thank you for responding. Bye.